How long have you been playing, Tien?
I've been playing a little over 2 years. I started about late August of 2 years ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how did you get turned on to the game of pickleball?
It's funny that you asked. It's maybe about 8, 9 years ago. I was in a TDY or a business trip for the Air Force in Arizona. Saw these small courts and all that stuff, real clean, pristine, looked like tennis court. Walk up a little closer and they said, wow, they're too small to be tennis court, to be pickleball courts. Nobody was on it because it was during the heat of the day. And they said pickleball session, they had open play from in the evenings because it was in Arizona, so it's a lot hotter. So I went back that evening and saw players hitting balls off the paddle, which ricochet and bounces, not like a level absorption like tennis. So that's interesting. Walk up a little more and just saw people enjoying of our age level, men and women playing against one another, people as young as 15 playing with 75-year-olds, and everybody, having kind of the exact same skill level playing with them, and they're able to compete with one another without any trouble, having fun. Shaking hands, and guess what? They start again with the different two teams. So I said, oh wow, I can see where this sport can be growing, as a community. So I didn't get a chance to play then, but that's when I was first exposed to it.
And why did you decide to pick it up when you did?
Well, a couple of friends were playing back in Oklahoma City. They got me. Say, come try it and all that stuff. I did, and like Vicki Noakes, one of the ambassadors, was telling me I was there for 3 times for about an hour and a half just watching. And she's so shocked. She's never seen anybody watch that long. But any sport I play, I like to watch a little more, be a student of the game. And I understand you want to play, so 2 or 3 of them would come approach me. You want to play? I said, no, I'm good. I'm happy on the sidelines. And so that's why she relays the story. She said, yeah, we can get you to pick up a paddle or something in like 3 times. And then by the 4th time, I started playing it. I understood Oklahoma City is just a small pickleball community and all that stuff. But I understood it a little bit, maybe even more than others, but they didn't think I did, because I'm new. But it has very many similarities to tennis.
Mm-hmm. And Rich because you play tennis. You and your wife play tennis with him and his wife in Oklahoma City.
Well, Rich's wife doesn't play tennis.
Okay.
Right? But Rich was the assistant GM for the Thunder in Oklahoma City. We met through a mutual friend playing doubles tennis. And once we start playing, we enjoy our games. There's jocularity on the court, just a lot of fun. And from there, we exchanged numbers, and we tried to play tennis once or twice a week after that, when he can, of course. Well, we play according to his schedule, because we don't know when the Thunder has practice. Thunder has to go away, so we were okay with that because we knew we enjoy his company, enjoy his game.
For sure. And this was your first time playing pickleball with Rich today, yes?
Well, we played some practice leading to this, but this, today was our first official tournament together, and lo and behold, we picked the toughest one in the nation, to show off our partnership, our friendship, and all that stuff, but it held on. But like you said, he's learning my game, so I'm learning his game, and him being North Carolina, me in Oklahoma, we don't, when he comes back and visit, but usually that's during tournaments and all that stuff. But I think we probably try to make more trips together or play more, even lesser tournaments, just, hone our partnership, hone our vibes, I guess, for one another on the court.
So there's not much carryover from your chemistry in tennis to your chemistry in pickleball?
Oh, no, there is both, because we know, with pickleball, he doesn't know my tendencies as much when we're playing, but in tennis we do. Now, he's learning, I know his tendencies to what he likes to do, and I guess in order to know that, you got to face better competition to see, hey, maybe we need to change a little bit, tweak the game to each set of opponents we have, because all opponents are different.
It's true. How would you evaluate Rich's pickleball game?
His game has improved immensely. From I first started, all he did was want to hit the ball hard. Like this sport, well, it's easy. Yeah, it's easy. You have a little ping pong background, tennis background, but there's a lot more shots than just killing. And then now he loves dinking the game. He likes the cat and mouse stuff. He's done very well in that short amount of time in the North Carolina area. He's got his name out there. He's playing. The high-level players are asking him to, partake whenever they have any type of invite to play and all that.
What is it about Rich as a person that you think makes him a good pickleball player, a good tennis player, just a good competitor in that way?
Well, he has a very, quiet demeanor, always thinking, that's more, as much education he has and even his resume in life and all that stuff. But just he's thinking, whether, we're making mistakes or whether the other team is making mistakes. We try to hone in on their mistakes, of course, and if it's our mistakes, hey, we try to, hey, don't try too much, we're beating ourselves. Well, like a lot of teams, you hear that, you're beating ourselves. So if we learn to do that less, or it boils down to less errors, right? That's how you beat yourself, technically.
For sure. And your role in the Air Force is?
I am a communications engineer.
Gotcha.
I support the military, the Air Force active duty bases, and sometimes those up in the range and all that stuff, just to see that we have timely communications to our workforces.
And you said you've been deployed 5 times?
I'm one of the few civilians who've been on 5 civilian deployments. I'm very proud of that resume that I have because not very many civilians volunteer that, and maybe because I'm fortunate enough that I wasn't married or even have a steady girlfriend that I'm able to help with that department. So more or less I might have put on my suit more than some of these regular guys who are forced to put on the suit. So yeah, man. Since you asked, I really don't tell too much unless I know some people and all that stuff. But
For sure.
I'm happy that I'm able to do my part.
For sure.